This is the 1-hour chart for BTC USD. We jumped into a trade here and it turned out profitable. Same with this one, also a win. And here's another entry, which you guessed it, was profitable too. So naturally, I had to ask myself, why? Why were these trades successful? And if you've been wondering the same thing, well, lucky for you, I figured it out. What made these trades winners is that we entered the market at the same time as the smart money. And no, by smart money, I don't mean traders using smart money concepts. I'm talking about the real deal. Big players like banks, hedge funds, and major institutions who have serious influence over the market. But that brings up another major question. How in the world can we know when these institutional traders are in the market? Well, that's what this whole video is about. So hang tight because it's going to be an exciting ride.
Nice.
Alright, let's talk about this indicator called the Bullish Smart Money Indicator. It was created by a really smart TradingView user. Big shout out to him, her, or them, by the way. It's mainly used for trading crypto, but it also works for stocks and futures. To add it to your chart, just open up a TradingView and search for Bullish Smart Money. You're looking for this one right here. For this tutorial, I'll be using it on the BTC USD on the 1-hour chart. Before diving into how it works, let's clean it up a bit. Double-click the indicator to open the settings. In this section, turn off Banker MA, Uptrend, Downtrend, and Trend Tracker. Then scroll to the bottom and also turn off the Fill Banker MA option. Hit OK. Now, what this tool is designed to do is track the flow of money entering the crypto market, especially from institutional investors. When those big players buy in, you want to know so you can follow their lead. Same goes for when they exit. This indicator's got your back. Let's walk through what makes up this indicator. Then later, we'll break down how to actually use it to trade alongside institutions and potentially lock in some big wins. The heart of this indicator is the histogram. It changes colors: light blue, light green, brown, red, and sometimes black. It's called the banker histogram. Let me explain what each color means. If you see no bars at all, like right here, that suggests institutional activity is basically non-existent, so no one's entering or exiting positions. During these times, you probably don't want to trade the market either. Next, when you see light blue bars, that's a sign that institutional players are active and conditions are bullish. These are usually great opportunities to take long positions. Then you have the light green bars. These signal a price pump, super bullish conditions. It means institutions are holding on to their positions, and you should probably do the same if you're already in a trade. The market is likely to keep going up a bit more. After that comes the brown bars. These show retest zones, which are natural pullbacks after a strong move up. It's a sign that you should think about exiting your position either fully or partially. Now, technically, these next bars are called black, but they show up as dark brown. They suggest a market reversal is underway, meaning institutions are pulling out of their positions. You'll want to take profits here if you're in a trade, or let's say now's the time to get out. And finally, the red bars. Of course, these are dumb candles. Sharp drops usually caused by institutions cashing out. When you see this, it's time to exit fast to avoid major losses. Up at the top, you'll see something called the hot money plot. It reacts quickly to market momentum. When it's green, the market's bullish. When it's red, of course, the market's bearish. Then you've got this red dollar sign that pops up. It's a sell signal. When you see it, that's your cue to get out of your position. In this strategy I'll show you in this video, that's exactly how we're going to exit trades. Another important element is the moving average line. This acts as a minimum activity threshold. If the histogram is below the moving average, there's not enough trading action. So don't take trades. You only want to get in when the bars are above it. One key thing about this indicator, it's made strictly for identifying buy opportunities. It doesn't track bearish momentum, so you shouldn't use it for short trades. Only go long with this tool. Or let's say it's better for mid to long-term investing, going for spot trading, or even you can use it on futures and use some leverages. But I'm just giving you a hint. I'm using it myself that way. Now you might be wondering, how do we actually use this in a real trade setup? Well, to do that, we'll need to add one more indicator to our chart. The second indicator you'll need is one called the support resistance with breaks and retests. It's made by an amazing author, which I really adore, and big shout out to them. Once you add it, double click to open the settings. Turn off the labels, we don't need them, and click OK. Now let's talk conditions. There are 4 things we need before taking a long trade. First, we need the market to form a resistance level. You'll spot this using the breaks and retest indicator. A green horizontal line shows resistance. Second, wait for the price to break and close above that resistance. That breakout candle is what we'll use to enter the trade. Third, we need a confirmation of institutional buying activity, so check the bullish smart money indicator. Specifically, look at the last histogram bar. It should be light blue and it should close above the green moving average. That tells us institutions might be buying and we want to ride that wave. Lastly, the hot money plot should be green when we enter the trade. If it is, that's our green light. Bullish momentum is strong, so we enter long. For our stop loss, place it just below the most recent swing low, and for take profit, we won't set it right away. Instead, we'll wait for a sell signal from the bullish smart money indicator like that red dollar sign. When it shows up, we exit. However, if our trade hits is 3x, the risk before a sell signal appears. We'll just take profit there and close it. No need to wait any longer. So again, it's either the sell signal or a 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio. Let's take a look. Here's our short signal. We exit. Done. Now here's another long setup. First condition met, resistance level confirmed by the indicator. Second condition, price breaks and closes above it, making it our entry candle. Next, check the histogram. The bar is light blue and above the green MA. Condition 3, met. Then we check momentum. The hot money plot is green. Perfect. All conditions are satisfied, so we take the long trade. Stop loss goes below the last swing low, and our target is set at 3x risk. But remember, if a sell signal pops up before we reach it, we exit right there and take what we've got. So we let the trade play out. No sell signal yet, so we hold. Still holding. Then boom, it hits our target. This is a great example of a trade that hits the take profit instead of needing a manual exit. Now take this strategy and indicator, explore it, and see what other filters or conditions you can add to improve it. And if you're looking for a way to completely automate any trading strategy, including this one, into a bot with alerts, make sure to check the top right and left videos recommended on your screens. And if you come up with something that makes it better, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you've discovered and whatever strategy you settle on. Always remember to do both back and forward testing before risking real money. Also, make sure to check the other recommended videos on the bottom left and right. Believe me, you will thank me later. Alright, that wraps things up for this video. If you got some value from it, hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing so you don't miss out what's coming next.